Time to put on them big boy pants, Redskins. Welcome back to Street Scores. It's your boy Rico giving y'all that 2017 Week 11 preview edition of Redskins Report. It's time to make a statement. Here, I provide 5 major points of emphasis that the Redskins need to focus in on for this victory that we are about to get. And I end it with my list of bounce back. Let's get it.
Why did he? What's that?
We have to take this game very seriously, y'all, and make plays when we have the opportunities this time around. The Saints are no joke this season. They actually have a defense that doesn't lay down when the ball is hyped this year. The Saints are 7-2. We have to be great in all 3 phases of the game. Special teams is going to matter too. But anyway, let's get to point 1. Stopping the run is going to be very key. We are 13th in the league in rush defense. That's great to some people, but I'm not happy with anything outside of the top 5. But we've shown that we have some ability to stop the run, but we need to do more than just some to stop Mark Ingram and rookie Alvin Kamara. They are both averaging 4.5 yards per carry. To put it in perspective, Chris Thompson is our only running back doing the same, but he only has 60 attempts all season, which is much less than Mark Ingram's 144 and a little less than Alvin Kamara's 64. Mark Ingram is averaging 4.7 yards per carry on 84 more rushing attempts than Chris Thompson, which is crazy. By the math, the Saints can give the ball to Mark Ingram 3 times in a row and get more than enough for a first down. We have to slow this down to win this game. Our best run stoppers, Zach Brown, DJ Swearinger, and Martrell Spate, are going to have their hands full on Sunday. But as long as they play their best, we'll be alright out there. On the other side of this, we need Samaje Perine to step up and have the game of his life. If he could bring back at least a little of what he did against Kansas in 2014 against this 16th ranked Saints rush defense, then we'll be good. Chris Thompson is always going to make plays, but Jay Gruden needs the game plan for Chris Thompson to get him more opportunities. The run game has to get going in order to keep the Saints defensive linemen honest and not be able to just rush after Kirk every play. Point 3. I'm interested in seeing who rookie lockup corner Marshon Lattimore will be responsible for. Will Lattimore cover Josh Doctson even after the game he had against Xavier Rhodes of the Vikings? And if so, the receivers who do not have this once-in-a-lifetime talent corner covering them need to get open often and make plays. It's up to them to step up and play like NFL level receivers against the Saints, because Kirk will more than likely avoid even trying to throw towards Lattimore, who is definitely better than Xavier Rhodes. Ken Crawley, the corner opposite of Lattimore, is also playing well, but I do not worry about him as much as I worry about Lattimore. But it's crazy that the Saints secondary isn't even laughable anymore. That's what has them at 7-2 instead of the 3-6 they were at this point last year. We have to overcome this and make them look like last year again. I want to see Maurice Harris take another step forward and prove he deserves to be on this roster also. Point 4. This is Junior Galette's return. Give him opportunities, Greg Minuski, please. Ryan Kerrigan is out there playing scared or hurt, and Junior Galette deserves some of his snaps. Also, Junior Galette is returning against the team he was dominant for a few years ago. Hopefully there's something in the New Orleans air that restores some of his pass rush powers. If he does return back to his true form against the Saints, then future Hall of Famer Drew Brees will be running for his life all game, and that will give our secondary a huge help. We need you, Junior Galette. Our defensive linemen like to collect the check and fall asleep on Sundays, so it's up to you and the other outside linebackers to get the job done on Sunday. Point 5, and the final point, our offensive linemen need to get healthier, man. Trent Williams was only some of himself against the Vikings. Brandon Sheriff was nothing of himself against the Vikings, and Morgan Moses was not the 2016 version of himself against the Vikings. And this is all because of injuries. Spencer Long is not even going to suit up against the Saints because of injuries. He's already been announced as out. And I'm going to update y'all on the injury report before the game. Hopefully Trent Williams, Brandon Sheriff, and Morgan Moses show some progress and play a little healthier. Sean Laval needs to have the game of his life if for some reason Eric Kwanjo does not start over him. And rookie Chase Rollier needs to play like a 5-year vet against the Saints. We are going to need it, with the Saints defense getting sacks from 12 different players so far this season. That's crazy. That shows some smart and creative scheming from their defensive coordinator Dennis Allen. The offensive line, tight ends, and running backs will have to do a great job of identifying blocking responsibilities and picking up blitzes. There's going to be all sorts of people coming in to bring pressure. Play smart and stay healthy, y'all. Now the list of people who need to bounce back start with Josh Norman, who needs to bounce back from his worst game in years. Josh Norman needs to show people why they shouldn't even look his way on passing plays. Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn Jr., and Willie Snead aren't ready for you in your squad of corners, man. I'm telling you. Monte Nicholson needs to bounce back from injury. His presence has clearly been missed since he's been out. His athleticism is unmatched on this team. He is our best option at deep safety, even as a rookie. Josh Doctson needs to bounce back from getting locked up and show us he is our #1 receiver of now and the future. And the entire offensive line needs to bounce back from a plethora of things, mainly injuries. We really need y'all. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for the view. The Saints are no joke this year. Got to take them seriously as any other team in this league. We are 17-8 against the Saints in our all-time series history. So let's add another W to that. Last time we played them, we beat them 47-14. I want to see that again on Sunday. But make sure y'all Dolemite fake punch that like button, favorite, subscribe. I'll subscribe back. And most importantly, comment and share. And again, thank y'all for the support. I'll catch y'all later. I'm bringing y'all an injury report soon. I'm out.